What is it, my friends? Well, the girl. The girl is here. Stormfront. Stormfront is a character I knew was coming, and I was pretty amazed once they brought her so quick into season 2. I thought we were going to get a bit more of a build up, but I think this way just feels much more natural and is going to be pretty insane, I think. And Stormfront, I'm telling you, it's gonna be some dark shit, darker than what you saw in the last episode, because this character has a pretty, I would say, dark background, and it's basically based on reality, which makes it a little bit worse. So let's just get right into it. So Stormfront on the TV has been gender swapped, and I'm okay with that. That's fine, and it makes sense for the show, as a showrunner Eric Kipke said in a recent press junket. We wanted to sort of create Homelander's worst nightmare, and his worst nightmare would be a strong woman who wasn't afraid of him and proceeded to steal his spotlight. I think that would hurt him way more than if it were a male character, because he is a gaping hole of insecurity, and that is something we have seen so far. We see that with Homelander in little bits and pieces. I mean, Homelander is pretty much a sexist, racist asshole. At the end of it all, deep down inside, that's what he is. And so I think once he sees this, it might hurt his ego a bit, although it does look like Stormfront has a liking to him, and this might even go back to the history of the character with its Nazism as well. So Stormfront in the comics is actually the first superhuman ever created, and was actually created as a product of Nazi Germany, even a member of Hitler Youth before transforming into the powerful superhuman. So Stormfront, I'm telling you, this is going to get into some pretty dark shit. I'm not sure exactly if the TV would follow this, or maybe it's like this Stormfront we're seeing was based on that genetic code of that first Stormfront back. So Stormfront pretty much became a very much so Superman, but deep down he harbored very deep hatred and resentment to everybody he saw as inferior, just as the Nazis did. Front, of course, his powers end up being something like, I would say, Thor, where it's a lot of lightning, but also like Shazam, and it feels very much so closer to Shazam, I would say. And what would make it interesting as well is that some of the powers also make so that Stormfront doesn't really age that much. So we could be talking that Stormfront was actually back in World War II as a Nazi product, not really made out of a genetic code of the old Stormfront, because that Stormfront would still be looking pretty young, and I think that that would be interesting. Or how about this theory? Homelander actually is Stormfront back in Nazi Germany, and then was sort of like in a deep like coma or sort of sleep, and then brought back to life, every memory wiped away, and believes to be a new person now, and they were just like, all right, you're Homelander now. That would be an interesting thing right there. But I really did think it was very interesting and sort of smart how they sort of made this character in a way in the beginning where you were like, damn, they're kind of badass, but then by the end of the third episode, you're just like, they are a piece of shit, just like Homelander, except they hide it as well. And that's exactly what they also said as well. And I'm going to just go ahead and read what they said about the character and why they did Stormfront's character the way they did. They said, we sort of intentionally misdirected that in the beginning of season 2 for the frankly disturbing reason that if you look at a lot of nationalism and white supremacy these days, it's online. It couches itself in very savvy, friendly terms to attract young people, and we wanted to reflect that, because hate doesn't come at you with a big neon sign that says, hey, we're hate. They come at you in a pretty insidious and attractive package, because they know how social media works. So we wanted a character that when you first met her, you'd be like, oh wow, what a free thinker, she's so attractive and interesting. And then you sort of reveal that she's peddling the same shit that people have been peddling for thousands of years. And that's what I'm saying. You have a character that you thought, and even Starlight things, is sort of like a very much so free person that is for everybody and for the development and rapid advancement of the human race, but in reality a very hateful and is only there to further develop who they seem fit to be, developed in the future, and that's exactly who Stormfront is. And now we know the truth, and the boys know the truth, but the public out there is pretty much like, this is our new hero, number one, because they don't know exactly what's going on. Homelander knows what's going on, and he's probably like, I'm the only racist prick here. You're not. You're going down. But that's another story where Homelander. I talk more about that in my Ending Explained, where I think that that's going to be headed. And a lot of people are excited to see Stormfront and Homelander go head to head. I am as well. That's going to be something that's going to happen. No doubt about that, because I mean, did you see Homelander in that last episode? He was not playing around. So I'm excited to see what happens. But let me know what you think about Stormfront and her origins. Do you think we're going to get the same type of origins on the TV show? Or do you think that that might be a little bit too far, especially with today's political climate and everything going on with people and cancellation, all of that? I think the boys are going to go for it. I think that they said already from past episodes and everything, we don't give a damn. We will talk about everything and anything. And I mean, the first 3 episodes already let us know that they don't care about the show pushing extremes and buttons. And that's the reason it's so popular, because in the world today where people are walking on eggshells, it's the boys being a show where they just say, all right, well, let's go right through it, slide all the way, whatever, and do whatever needs to be done to say a statement. And that's exactly what they're doing, and that's a big reason I do enjoy the show. So we'll see what happens if they thoroughly, I can't talk, will go all the way with her origins or not. We'll see. Let me know what other hero you want to see me talk about next. I'll be talking about them, I guess, as we go with the season, since we're going to be getting weekly episodes. So make sure you are subscribed, you like, comment, share, all that good stuff. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 16,000. That would be amazing. We can hit that pretty soon. Anyways, what are you hoping to see in the upcoming season? As I said, I'm excited to see what other wackiness shit we get into, because the first 3 episodes were over the top and just insane. I mean, that whale with the deep, holy fuck. Anyways, make sure you check out all my other videos as well as my The Boys Ending Explained on the first 3 episodes. Also, go check out my Tenet Ending Explained that just came out this weekend. Lovecraft Country this weekend as well. All those videos are over there. We got some Mulan. We got some more Boys video tomorrow. We got the Big Sean Takashi album talk, and just a lot of good stuff. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything, and turn on the bell for notifications. As always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive. Hey, if you're still listening, check out the video on the left. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications, and as always, stay positive.